Luke here for SimBoxx down at the finest gym, joined by Ste Maylett and Jake Bulger. How are we doing, boys?
Good, mate, you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. So we're just here to discuss obviously the plans with Jake moving forward. Obviously we just watched him in a tough sparring session there. Tell us about that.
What's that? One used to. He's laughing at me here and
Today was more working for Liam Taylor. Was working on a bit of tactics for the fight.
Right, okay.
Correcting little things that we need to work on. So the lads was in today. The Jake Bulger, Jack Raphael. Like I say, they was giving Liam Taylor the work today. He's been in with Terry Flanagan last week and a little bit early on this week. So he's just been working, ticking over, and he'll be ready to start sparring properly, probably next week or the week after.
No, so is he a date penciled in? Have we got a comeback date booked in for Jake?
Yeah, 19th of October in Bolton, Last Drop Village Hotel.
Nice. So obviously this will be the first fight back in 2 years since your last bout. Can you tell us how it's been for you coming back into boxing and realigning with the training and stuff like that?
It was hard work, wasn't it? Come back massively overweight. I think it was like 12 stone, so it's been a bit of a struggle, but getting back there now, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously you was undefeated before the break. Still obviously undefeated. Can you take us through why it came to an end last time, and why it took 2 years for you to come back into boxing?
Yeah, it was just frustration really. I got fed up with it, all the sacrifices, no opportunities coming my way. I wasn't boxing enough. Felt like I was banging my head against the wall at times. It's addictive, this game, and it pulls you back in. So just hoping this time round, this is the one now. Yeah,
so I'm sure obviously being around the boys, Liam and Terry and stuff like that will give you all the motivation you'll need, and obviously the help with Steve will be all the motivation you need to get back on track and sort of carry on where you left off.
Definitely, like I owe me home with the boys in the gym, and they're all world level, British title level, other prospects as well. So I feel like I'm in the right place. I'm only going to come on where I am. So.
Definitely. So obviously the 19th of October, that'll be the Kieran Farrell show.
Yeah.
Obviously you're working with him. Is it a manager at the minute?
He's not. Steve's managing me at the minute,
okay.
But Steve got like a deal with Kieran, a couple of fights. So hopefully he'll be guiding my career and get me some big fights.
Brilliant. So how did that come around, Steve? Obviously you being a manager and then reaching out to Kieran as a promotional outfit.
Yeah.
How did that come around?
We was. Obviously, I've had to get my manager's licence recently. I've took a few lads on and stuff. I've also took Zach Miller on. He'll be making his debut, so just thought it was the right time to get my manager's licence. I'm only really going to concentrate on my own lads. Not really interested in managing anybody else yet from outside the gym. Maybe have a year or two looking after my own lads and then try and maybe move on and let manage other people. But for now, working with these. So Jake said, what options have we got to start getting on the shows? Obviously you've got Black Flash, who are doing really big things in locally at the minute. You've got Kieran, who's really pushing. So Jake went and spoke to Kieran first, and Kieran gave him a good offer, said he'll put him out twice, and then in the new year we're going to sit down then with Kieran and see whether he wants to sign like another promotional deal or whatever. But like I say, you've got other good promoters locally, but Kieran was first on board.
Brilliant. Now, what was your thoughts when Jake came back to you and said he wants to get back into the game, start boxing again? What was your initial thoughts?
I think at first he just sort of said, "Can I start coming back in the gym, to do a bit of training?" It wasn't like
get some weight off.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I want to come back. I want to do this. I want to do that. I mean, Jake's not daft. He knows how I work, and he knows that I had to see that he was serious about coming back first. So I think he had about 3 months training, and then I think I overheard him saying to the lads like, "Yeah, I want to come back, and I'm getting like that hunger again. You know what I mean? I feel like I want to box again." So I had a meeting with him, and then I sat down. I wanted to know what the reasons was. He wanted to come back and make sure he'd not forgot how hard everything is. The selling tickets, the waiting for dates and stuff. And he said, no, he said, I think I'm going to push it harder this time round, push everything, his training, his promotion, his selling tickets. So once I knew that that's what he wanted, I said, yeah, let's give it another go.
Brilliant. Now, like you say, Jake, obviously you came back in initially to, in your eyes, to lose a bit of weight.
Yeah.
What was it that made you decide finally that this is it? Going back in, was it like an overnight decision? Was it something that gradually built up yourself?
I don't think it ever leaves you, does it? You always want to be. Once you've boxed, you always want to box, and I'd started getting a bit fitter again, getting a bit further on from where I was. Seeing the lads fight, training for dates. I went to a couple of fights, and
The bug was
fire's
still
back.
there.
Yeah.
So you mentioned obviously the 19th is the next one, and you mentioned there's a couple of other dates after that. Is there anything penciled in, or is it just like a fight by fight?
He just said he'll give him two fights before Christmas, and I think that's what we needed. Obviously, he'd been out a long time. Like I say, he's working with good lads in the gym all the time, but when you've not boxed for 2 years, you will hold that ring rust still. It's the nerves on the night, the build up to it, all the expectations of you going in and winning. They can dampen your performance a little bit, so I didn't want to rush anything. I think giving 2 fights and he'll be back to where he was 2 years ago. So that's when we'll start looking, step up opponents and maybe move towards central area and then maybe even English title after that.
Definitely no. Obviously, like you said, he was the 8 fights previously, and then obviously with the 2-year gap, it's almost like a difficult one to where to jump back in. Do you almost start off again like a fully fledged prospect, or do you try and carry on where you left off?
I don't really want to do that. That's what did me head in last time. When you're turning up and boxing kids, that as soon as you show what you're about in 30 seconds, they're shelling up and they don't want to know. I want kids that are going to come and try and take my head off, and then you'll see the best of me. I'll box them top kids.
Brilliant.
See how good they are.
So obviously your last fight back against Jamie Quinn, was that lightweight? Obviously 2 years out since
Super
then.
feather that it was.
Super feather, sorry.
Yeah.
Is there a plan to? Is there an ideal weight where you think at your age now where you'd be best suited to?
Yeah, ideally I want to be back at super feather, but I don't know if I've grew a little bit. I feel like I have grew, but we'll just have to see when it comes to it. See where we are.
Brilliant. Yeah, that pretty much covers everything that we want to go through there. So thanks for getting back down today, guys, and all the best for the 19th, and I'm sure we'll catch up on the night.
Nice one, mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you.